with Debbie Cook, coming to you from New Jersey. I'm a director and trainer with Pampered Chef for 16 years now. And I was asked to share how I was doing brownies and bingo for breast cancer fundraiser. So I started this, I'm going to say about 5 years ago. I probably heard it from somebody else. I did not come up with it all together on my own. And then the last 3 or 4 years, I've been running it with Laura Antical. And we've been having a lot of fun with it. It is a lot of work, but it is definitely worth it. We kind of went into it to get bookings and, to raise money for breast cancer awareness, which is always so important. So, anyway, what we do is I found a location that would give me it's a bar restaurant, and they have a separate room that they rent out. So they actually give it to me for free because it's for a fundraiser. So that's number one is we have it at a location in a local town that's kind of in the middle of both of us. And it's a free location. So that's very key. So the first few years that we ran it, or that I had it actually by myself, I'd always offer it to a consultant to do it with me. I provide the free prizes and things like that, but it was just a way to get my consultants active for the month sometimes, and hopefully get bookings from it as well, because you just never know. Or leads as well for joining the team. But so as I said, every year this fundraiser has gotten bigger and bigger. This year has been the biggest one yet. Unfortunately, my consultant could not get anybody to come that I had offered it to. I'd offered it to another one, but she never got back to me. So we are very limited in space. We have about, we had space for 40 last night, and that was tight. We might be able to squeeze a few more in, but that would be really tight. So, it depends on your location and how you can do it. I know I mentioned it to a friend, and she's actually having it in her house. So that works as well. So, save money if you can anywhere. So anyway, what we do is, I set up a Facebook event. I send an email blast out. I, created an invite. Actually, I'll share my screen here a second. Okay, share screen. And then this way I can kind of show you. I had them open. Now where'd they go? I want to show you the invite. So here's the invite that we did. This said it was the third annual. I still think it's been longer, but I know I've done it a few times. Sometimes I do it in just May. When me and Laura do it, we just do it in May because October is usually busy calendar for us. But I have done it with some of my consultants in October as well. So you can do this any time of year that works for you. It also probably would work for other fundraiser types as well. So what we do is this location, has food and stuff. We book Monday nights with them because Monday night is half off appetizer night and drinks. So if they purchase a drink or an appetizer, they get a ticket. That ticket goes into a special drawing for something that we're giving away. I think last night we did the family size microwave popcorn maker. In previous, we've done the brownie pan, things like that. That is all the location that we do it at, which is called the Cornerstone. That is all they ask us to do. It's a way to help advertise for them since they're giving it to us for free. So we are more than happy to do that. So, me and Laura have lots of extra free stuff. So that kind of helps as well. So this is the invite. And, let's celebrate women. This year, so it was actually, we're donating our commission, but you can put whatever your commission is here. Or if you're doing it for the Help with Cancer one, that is at 25%. So the Help with Cancer fundraiser, just put it for that. Or if you're doing it for a certain person, whatever you guys want. Here is a picture of a brownie, of course. I do make brownies. We make a square brownie and put them in those clear little party bags. And each guest gets to go home with one of those. And then I make up a bunch of mini brownies with some icing in them. And we have some out on the tables for them to eat during the party. Besides them eating whatever appetizers they order or whatever, things like that. We do then play bingo. So what happens is we ask them to come play with chances to go home with some amazing Pampered Chef products and earn free bingo cards. The details we will email them after they RSVP. And then of course I put down the location. This was part of the information that I emailed them after. See, I'm reading it too, so I'm putting the glasses back on. So what happens is this is the one we're looking at now. So how to earn bingo cards. One card just for coming, one card for wearing pink. We have switched this over the years, so make it what works for you. One card for each friend you bring with you to bingo. You must RSVP with the amount attending so we can reserve their seat. And again, that's because we're limited seating. And also you want RSVPs. If you're going through the trouble to do this, it's work. It is work. It is a lot of fun though. We definitely have a blast doing it. But you want to make sure it's worth your time and stuff. So make sure that you get the RSVPs because you will have a few people that back out. But usually if they RSVP, they're less likely to back out. One card for bringing an order you collected from a friend or handed it when they hand it to us when they arrive. And one card for every $10 that you spend at or before the event, and give them a special link. This was my link to mine. So Laura changed it to hers also because we have, depending on how many people are, there could be 4 links. So if you have 4 consultants doing this, then each one is going to have their own link. And those guests, like the guests that I invited last night, they came up to me at the end of the night and placed their orders. So this actually you got to try to promote ahead of time. If you don't want to be doing orders at night or have them email you their order ahead of time and tell them they can add to it at the event. But we've changed up how we give out bingo cards. Sometimes if they're past hosts, we give them a bingo card that we would not give them until like the second game maybe. So if they book a party, you could give them a ticket, another bingo card, that night. So you can switch it up to whatever ways you want. This was just reminding them about the party and stuff like that. I'll try to bring up the Facebook as well. But we do play bingo. So we will introduce ourselves. And what we do is when we're introducing ourselves, I'm trying to go to here so I can show you what I posted last night. But so what we do is we do bingo games. So the first thing is, here's the picture. So our table was set up here with a bingo. Back here against this wall is all products that we brought. We tried to bring only like newer products because a lot of these people have been to parties in the past. And then over here, which you can't see, is another window with a window seat. So we had all the gift bags there. We had, I think, 20 gift bags with different pink products that we had. Anything that you have that's Pampered Chef. It doesn't really matter. We just have a bunch of pink stuff we would stock up on. We also had little goodie bags when they signed in. We had a sign-in sheet here. They would sign in. We'd give them a catalog and an order form with the right consultant's name on it. And then we gave them a little thank you gift for coming as well, which was those little pink scoops that Pampered Chef gave out at a conference a few years ago, and a little flyer about breast cancer awareness that came from American Cancer Society. And then people that had been there last year, instead of giving them the same thing again, we gave them, I think it was a cake tester. That was the Pink Help with Cancer one. So if you have a lot of stuff in stock, that's great. If not, when you host a party, make sure you get a lot of little gifts, and you can do that as well. So this is actually showing you some of the people had won. So over here, I was calling the bingo. And we always tag team. It depends who's coming, who's not, and things like that. But so we'll introduce ourselves, thank them for coming, and also say, why we're doing the fundraiser, and go over the pink products also, because they're helping kind of 2 causes at that point for us anyway. So what happened is then we'll play a game of bingo, and we'll do just any bingo, okay? The first winner, or if there's a few winners, they go over and pick a gift. We have them all in a bag with tissue paper so they don't know what they're picking. You can totally do it a different way, whatever you like, but that's the way we do it. So they go over and pick a prize, and then we'll clear the board, and then we'll do maybe an X marks a spot bingo game. Maybe we'll do a T one, any 2 bingo cards. We did fill the card, I think it was called, or blackout, or whatever it's called. So it just depends on, we try to do about 6 games, depending on timing, because we start at 7:30. They come at 7. That's where we can hand out their cards, tell them about half off apps. They can start, place their order with the waitress that comes in the room, and, kind of chat with them a little bit, not to be just about order. So 7 to 7:30 is that. 7:30 we start with the introduction. We play the bingo game, And then in between bingo game 1 and 2, we will talk about, this time we talked about the best those summer sets, and things like that, and how good they were, and kind of held them up. Each time we talk about something else in between a bingo game. So then you could talk about the, in between bingo game 2 and 3, talk about the hosts. So we wanted to fill up our June calendar. So of course we promoted double free in June. And then you have, you can talk about recruiting. You can talk, in each one you want to do something. And of course, the last one, you want to thank everybody for coming, and let them know to see their consultant at the end to do their order. Of course, with the express party checkout, I did not get to tell everybody because I think Laura said 7 of these were hers and the rest were mine this year. I had an incredible year. I don't know why, but it was great. I think I started a lot earlier. I posted on Facebook. I sent an email blast out, a connection email to like everybody in my database. And I also posted on Instagram, and actually got more hits on Instagram than a lot of other things. I did also send reminders out. I didn't really call too many people. I put it in the VIP group first before I sent it out to everybody as well. And I also, of course, made the Facebook event, which I invited just my original people that have been to bingo before, because I want to give them their first chance. So this girl's a repeat. She's new. This one was a host. This one has been a host, lives in my town. She brought these 3 guests. She's a survivor. There was 3 more over here that were Laura's. She's been to multiple ones, and she brought a guest. This was her first time coming, and she brought a guest. Very past host, and she brought a guest. A lot of them I knew. This was Laura's, who was a past consultant, and this girl was actually a past consultant too. This lady I met in ShopRite about 2 weeks ago, and she wanted to order, so I invited her to this to see, and she brought a guest. And then over here were a past host, and she brought a guest. These 3 have been previously to this event as well. And these 3 over here were invited by the owner of the restaurant. She couldn't make it last minute. So, and these I think were Laura's guests. So, just a fun night. I hope most of this explains it. Right now, my sales are over a little over 1,000, and working on some bookings, and also a recruit, which I'm very excited about. And because she was in a different direct sales that now that company closed. So I'm hoping she might jump ship to Pampered Chef. I would love it. She loves the Pampered Chef products. So you never know what you can get out of it. Whatever you want to gear it towards, do that. So there was a window over here. You can't really see a mirror one. We had booking boxes there that Christina always does. So we had those up. And then we had 2 grand prizes here. The young girl, the 21-year-old, won the grand prize. And then we had one, if they booked a party, we had Rock Grillstone. That all those people were going into a drawing. You really can do whatever you want, promote it the way you want. A recruiting bag, anybody that signs up to join the business that night, gets to take home this recruiting bag, whatever you want. And, it's just to get your business going, and it can help your team as well. Some people can find big locations as well. So I hope you found this helpful. I think I covered everything, but, once you stop the video, you will not. But this was kind of like in the middle of it. Here were the little brownies that I told you about earlier. And we learn every year from different things. We don't have enough chips. We need this, we need that. So it's great. I keep an Evernote. Thank you, Tiffany, if you ever watch this, but Tiffany with her Evernote. So we keep updates on there of like what we have in stock, what we need, and things like that. So you don't have to put them in bags either. You could just put the prizes out and tell them to pick too, if you want to save money that way. So anyway, all right. I hope you guys all have a great night. And I hope this was helpful. All right. Thanks. Bye.